Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Heavens of Sorcery. And once again, we will be going into the mists, but first, let's catch up with a little bit of stuff that I was looking at. As you notice, I'm not wearing a chest plate. I'm also visible. I took my cloak off for the moment, but before I forget it, let's just put this back on because it's so cheaty, and that's kind of what this pack is about. So, I've got lots of stuff in here, right? I've got lots of chest plates and elytras. I had a protection 4 chest plate that was rolled up pretty good. I just enchanted this. I got really lucky. I got a protection 4 on breaking 3. And it took me a few levels. I just started jumping around in the Misty world and chopping things until I got to level 30 and enchanted it. And then anytime it would start turning daytime, I'd come in here and I'd take a nap and then just go back in and chop some more. I also did one dungeon raid. I used up a little bit of the reforging tokens just so I could get this back to a masterful status. I ended up using like 25 of these things to get something decent. It really wanted to be dented. But the elytra I found is going to be rather useful. I realize now that there is a certain mod in here that is going to be very important, and that is this. Now you notice here it's in red. Enchantment costs 30, and we can combine it with this. And if you look at the very bottom there, it says elytra, 432 out of 432. Yeah, there is a mod in here that allows you to combine elytras with your armor. I didn't realize that at first. The reason that my XP is completely blank is because I just came back from this Misty world. Anytime I do that, your XP doesn't display and it acts like there's nothing there, but there is. So let me take half this stack of glass that I've already smelted. Hey, look at that. I now have 30 levels. So you can see it's actually there. It's just some kind of weird dimensional glitch that sometimes happens in mod packs. So that if you experience that, just get some kind of XP. Usually smelting something in your furnace will do it. But I plan on doing this and changing it to that. There we go. And I also ended up spending some XP levels just repairing my old chest plate before realizing this, which was kind of silly. But it now has protection 4 on breaking 3. I look forward to hopefully putting mending on this at some point. But for now, this is going to be fabulous. And I will show you why. It's because of the Rod of the Skies, which allows me to jump up and then fly with the elytra. Of course, I kind of ran into a tree there, and it's raining now, but you get the idea. I can do this, and I can actually fly around, which is pretty cool, right? And then I can use the Rod of the Skies again to get up really high, if I so desire. But for now, I just wanted to land. So there we go. Let's jump down here. It's not a perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm very poor with elytras, so I experience lots of problems. But I am still Farticus regardless. And now the cool thing is about using that is that it kept its the quality of masterful on there. I checked this when I was putting it in here. It actually said it would keep the same thing, which is really nice because I rolled that up first, not thinking about that, which is just really nice in general. Oh, the sentry boots. Can I roll up something good? Armor toughness. Ooh, speed. Plus 10% speed. Oh, that's nice. I will take that. I'm all about the speed with movement on this. Does this mean that... No, I still don't have a step assist. I think I need something to... I mean, I've got such a high jump height already, but I think I need one item to give me a high enough jump boost for me to get the step assist effect from Quark, but oh well. Either way, I'm pretty happy with that. I can now move much faster, 10% in fact. But I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory. In fact, as always with my magnet, I'm going to have tons of iron berries. It's just a thing. And the seeds, I'm going to pick up 5 more just walking over here. But the idea is, I want to upgrade my magic shield, which is absolute crap. If you notice here, it's minus 5% stats. But I'm going to re-roll it into an assassin's magic shield, which when you compare the two, it's, you know, from 4 hit points to 7 hit points, which is like 3.5 extra shield hearts. And it recharges in 1.5 seconds. The other one is 1 second, but I mean, it's a half a second difference for almost twice as many health. And the hit point per second doesn't recharge quite as good. So if you're going to stick with something that's easy to make, the Rogue's Magic Shield is just really, really good. But they do break quite regularly because, you know, they take the brunt of the damage. I'm going to try the Assassin's Magic Shield. If I don't care for it because it doesn't recharge fast enough or something with health, then I'll probably switch back to the Rogues. We'll see. But in order to make this, if you look here, It requires a Starlight crafting altar of tier 2, not the old style. So, you know, this one here, the Luminous crafting table. So, we're going to mess around with a few things. In fact, I've got some quests. Yeah, I went to the dungeon raid. I couldn't remember there. But I've got so many quests open now. So many. I think that there was one... Oh my gosh. Hell's Construct. I can't remember where it is. I don't know how these things are sorted anymore. I'm in the entry index. That's probably why I'm having such a tough time. Let's go to the end here. Flowering, ugh, so boring. I did those ones already. I thought it was in... Just in Useful Miscellanea. Seek and ye shall find. I still need to try and make those, but I'm not too bothered by it. Structure, Seeker. Yeah, I guess it's not in there. What I was trying to get to was this, the templates and structure database. Basically, I have the Tome of Transference, which is going to be very useful because it's actually just the building gadgets item, so you can paste and copy objects in the world. But it helps if you have something to actually use it with. I mean, if I hold it in my hand, I think, yeah, I can pull up the menus like copy and paste. But if I already have something in mind, that like that I want to import from a template, I'm going to want one of these things, a template manager, which let's actually go to the recipe here. I think it's further down. Was that it? No, that's the Luminous crafting table. There it is. Template manager from Building Gadgets, which looks much more magical here. But we're going to build one of these because I'm not going to build this thing by hand. We're just going to place it down in one click. It will take a little bit of setup to do it, but I mean, it's going to be great. So, if I actually open up the quest log again, let's see, structured database is what you want in here. And you look here, I've unlocked the Starlight crafting altar. There's other ones as well, the mana battery and the spell crafting altar. But with this, I need to have all these items in my inventory, which I do. Funny thing is, for some reason, the recipe, I think, calls for 9 of the marble pillars instead of 8, but I think it's because it tries to place something in this location, but I don't know why. But if you click on this, it's an external link. It will take you out into the web, the great interwebs that there is out there. I do have my cape on, yes, I do. All right, so I did grab an extra marble pillar. I tried this in my my copy world that I experiment with just before I try things out and commit way too many materials that I don't want to use. But what we're going to try and do is get up here in the world, and we're going to try and get over to the Starlight, or the Starfield area. Yeah, there we go. And we're just going to kind of land here. And oh shoot, I lost the point. There it is. All right. So with that old item, which I didn't bring it with me, but I know that it's right here is in the middle. Would you please go away? And by hitting one zombie, all zombies become aware of you in the immediate area. So that's kind of fun. But I need to place down this template manager. So I don't want it to be too close to that. I want it to be a little bit further over here for now. Just because I want to interact with this. It looks very, you know, royal, regal, magical, whatever. But you click on it, you can put this in here. I can put a piece of paper in here. And what I'm going to want to do... tuck on it. Excuse me, I'm busy here, trying to make stuff, is actually paste this in place. I'm going to go to this external website. I'm going to grab the recipe, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I should be able to hit paste, but I'm first going to name it the Starlight Altar version 2, because I know that this is not the first one, this is the second one. The Luminous crafting table is the first one, this is version 2. So I'm going to hit paste. Hey, there we go. And I should have this as a template now. And then we're going to copy this. And I believe, does that hold the inventory? Oh, it did hold it. Okay, cool. So copy failed, no data for tool. Oh, man. Come on. Put it in here. And we're going to hit, oh, right. Before I do copy, I need to hit load. That was it. Because if you notice, the arrow in the middle will change directions. Load. There we go. And you can see we've got the Starlight altar already set in place. Pretty neat. Copy, and then we're going to do this. Copy to clipboard. I didn't need to copy that to my clipboard, but you get the thought here. And I've got all this grass in the way. This is going to be a little bit annoying, so hold on a second. First, I need you to move, please. Thank you. And I'm going to clear out this grass quick. Now, here's the thing. You don't need to have the grass cleared out of the way. It just makes it a little bit simpler if you do. And in fact, I'm going to have this, I want it to be a little bit further here. Yeah, let's try this. And if I right click, it should work. There we go. Oh, that's why there's an extra one, because it needs a corner to place it at. Okay, so it's not going to function until, well, I guess it would function because that's not actually different in this field. But there we go. This marble pillar is just extra. I can get it back. I just need to place down the Starlight crafting altar in the middle. And there we go. Awesome. We now have, oh, look, there's a comet. Okay. All right. This is the challenge here. You need to try and catch these things before they get too far out of the way. So let's see if I can get some height. This is going to take a bit. Come on. Get some height. See if I can catch up to this thing. And then maybe I'll be able to see where it lands. And this is the cool thing about this, is that I'm just using a little bit of mana to get myself a lot of height. As you can see, I'm way in the sky. So I'll be back once this thing gets a little closer to the ground, or I'm about to die. Oh, it's so pretty. I am pretty high in the sky here, but not too bad. So what I can do is try and follow this around. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, that was quite a hit. And everything went into my inventory. I got a shining casing. That's awesome. All right. I'm a fan of this. I'm also Farticus. Where is my... There's rubber trees. Starfield, 300 blocks away. So there you go. That gives you an idea of how long it takes to kind of get there. Ooh, nice. Actually, so I can start with my fart. And then fly from there. All right, I'm going to fly back to the Starfield, and I'll be right back. Woo! Man, you can really get some speed built up there. Now, I don't have any lights around here as of yet. I will probably run around with my magic wand and light things up and drop all this stuff off as well. Shining casing. Something is shining inside the casing. Right click to open. Let's see what we get. I got a lucent scroll. The scroll has some pale scribblings on it. Right click to add it to your tome. Gained knowledge about Lucerna ritual effects. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Excuse me. Get wrecked. All right, it's gone. So now I can start making things. And what I want to do is make this, the Assassin's Magic Shield, to start with. I left my wand back at base, but I can still leave this here. Everything is still in the crafting table, which that's good. Oh boy, I forgot. You hit one zombie, you get them all. All right, well, let me just grab these items here and head back to base. I'll be back in a moment. And I'm back. And here we have everything. It's starting. See, I got back just as it was turning to day, so I took a nap. And you can see the starlight is currently increasing quite a bit, and it's just only turning dusk. So it's getting quite a decent amount here, a boost from the star field. And we should be able to do this now that I have the proper shulker. There we go, resonant wand. So let's take a look in here. All right, it has reached appropriate starlightness. So I would like one assassin's bauble shield, please. That would be very nice. I also need some light. Magics. Let's grab my illumination one. And I have no magic. So I need to get a mana booster set. Let's just do this quick. This always takes me like a few seconds here. I look forward to upgrading my magics, if only just for this one spell, because it's really nice, and I like it so much better than the, what do you call it, the different torches of Minecraft. Meh. So let's put this here. And here. I realize this thing is kind of floating a little bit now. I'm going to have to build it out a bit, but thing with astral sorcery is that often your structure keeps getting bigger and bigger. And for now, I think this will do, because I don't want to overdo it. So did I? Oh, I did get it. Assassin's Magic Shield. Oh, and it's got strengthening on it. Well, that's better than it not having anything. So there we go. Look, got all these, and it's already recharging. Look at that. That's pretty good. That's not bad. I mean, I can take a much bigger hit with the initial hit now. And then if I don't get hit for a little bit, it'll be a lot easier. So that's really nice. I don't know the durability on this thing, though. It seems like the durability is pretty crap on these, if I'm being totally honest. I thought that they would last a lot longer, but nope. That's the price you pay to have an extra regen shield on top of your regular health bar. Which, by the way, because my detox or intoxication levels have been reduced, my health bar has started going back up again, which I'm very grateful for. I did not realize at the time that having that at such a high percentage would start reducing my health. And I was like, why do I have this happening when I've like eaten extra heart crystals and gotten all this other stuff? I was down to like just one extra half heart above there, and I'm like, that didn't make sense. Now it does. It definitely does. You don't want to get your intoxication levels too high because death becomes you. So let's actually get some of this stuff put away. I'm going to put away this, bring this down, and I can actually put away my wand as well. Actually, I can put the wand in here, can't I? That makes sense. I like that. And then I've still got these items, which, I don't know, I might make another urn. I got to figure out if I should probably color these ones. Might help myself get them sorted a bit better. I know that there's ways that you can do it by putting it in here with like paper and dyes and stuff, so I might do that, but just not right now. Let's look at different quests. What did I get for that one anyway? Did I get anything for it? Back. That was the structured database, but I don't think that that actually enhanced anything. So let's look up some of the different stuff we can do. Zoom and enhance. All right. Constellation papers you found in those old shrines detail the position and shape of the constellations in the sky. Perhaps it's time to try and identify them. A simple looking glass will suffice, but a stationary telescope has a bit more pizzazz, don't you think? So we need a telescope, and we need to start with a looking glass in order to get that. We get 200 marble for that. Yep, there we go. Looking glass, which it says a luminous crafting table. That's the minimum. You can now use it on your Starlight crafting altar as well. You just use the 3x3 in the center of it. So I'm going to need some living wood twigs and some other stuff. Meh. All right, well, I actually might be able to do this back at my regular base because I've got a luminous crafting table there. And then grab the rest of the ingredients and then probably have to come back here. We'll see. Anyway, we'll be back shortly. All right. Oh, I need a glass lens. I didn't realize that. I've got that back at the other end. But I've got one of these luminous crafting tables sitting here just for simple crafting recipes, but I didn't realize it would require a glass lens. All right, I'll be back. All right, there we go. Take this stuff out, and then I could perhaps make this, put this here, I think. I think it's like that, and then I need one of these glass panes. There we go. There? Yeah, there we go. All right, and then I just tap it with my resonating wand. Done. And I don't think I'll need another one for the next part. Oh wow, there's a skeleton on a spider. That's rare. All right, so I now have the looking glass, which if you want to use this, you can. It'll only identify a few of the constellations up above. In fact, oh, there we go. If you look around enough, you'll see like some of these really big stars I've got on the screen right now. That's a constellation. And then you're going to want to like drag, like hold sneak and then use your left mouse button to drag lines. As I'm holding the left mouse button down, I'm drawing the line. There we go. I just made Divorcio. And I already knew this one if you weren't familiar with it already, which by the way, using your looking glass, you're only going to be able to find one constellation at most per night. Using a telescope, on the other hand, you'll find a few more. So let's look up telescope and hope that I have enough starlight in here for this to happen now. There we go. And we can find more. In the meantime, let me see if I can get my book. I think it's in Magics. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to want this. And then if I sneak right click, I can take out the different papers, like we just did Divorcio, right? At least I think that's the one it was. There we go. I just got my new telescope. Yep. So you can see the different pattern that you're looking for and what you need to draw to actually make this work. So it's pretty cool. We have a little bit of some venison, of which I have recently restocked when I was just power leveling so I could get my XP to combine this with an elytra, which has been really nice. 200 marble. Oh, it's so good. All right, let's put this in a clear spot. You don't want any blocks right next to it. You don't want anything above it. And then when you click on it, you can typically see stuff, but it is daytime right now. I need to get a hammock in here next to this. I think that's actually what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go make a hammock. I'm going to, actually, let's bring these in here. Oh, see, these ones are all dark because I haven't actually identified them in the sky yet. But this one I have, so it's all lit up red. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that before. So I'm going to run back to the portal, get myself a hammock, and hopefully set it down in here and not blow things up. I guess we'll find out. Maybe you can take a nap in this dimension. I'm not going to put it too close to this, though. And then I'll be back. All right, so I've got my rope and nail. I've got my hammock. I'm a bit concerned that things are going to blow up when I place this down. I'm actually very concerned. Maybe I grab a few pieces of wood or logs or something that... Actually, let's take something more misty appropriate. I don't know if I can use the narrowed logs for comforts. I know that they're adjustable in some ways, but I don't think that it'd work the way that I want. I do have some rubber tree logs because I accidentally cut one down. But yeah, maybe the Araucaria wood. Yeah, that'll work. I've got 4 pieces of that. That way it's at least 2 blocks off the ground. Because if you notice here, this is attached up there, but it needs to have another space below it, I believe. So I'm going to try that. All right, so let's try placing down some of the Araucaria wood first. I'm going to put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So leave 4 spaces between because it's going to be 2 spaces for the hammock and 2 spaces for the rope and nail. All right. No explosions. Now if I take a nap, oh, it seems to work. Yes. All right. And that should get it much closer to being nighttime. Maybe? Oh. Or not. It is still daytime. Hold on a second. I'm going to try taking another nap. You can only nap during the day. Okay. So that didn't work. Maybe I try taking a nap back on the other side. Because, yeah, look at that. The sun is coming up. That's not good. I want the moon to come up. All right, so taking a nap in the overworld apparently is what's required. Because now the sun's going down. All right, heading back to the altar. All right, and we can now see what there is to see with the telescope. Things are very bright blue, but if you notice, they are starting to get darker as the sun goes down over here. There are some arrows on the sides. You might not be able to see this one so easily, but this one over here is easier to see. And you just need to look for the really big stars. On this, all the stars are the same. So you just keep looking. You just keep looking. Oh, I see a bunch of flashy big stars here. Look at this. All right. So if you're not familiar with what shape that is, which actually I am a little confused with what that one's supposed to be. What you can do is escape out of it, grab your Akashic Tome, look through your constellations to try and find something that might fit. Ah, Decidia. It's probably that one. Yeah, I could see this. Yeah, definitely Decidia. All right, so then you just, like before, hold Shift and then use your left mouse button to draw lines. And I'm basically drawing a line as I'm holding the mouse button down. Bloop. And you just need to get it pretty close, not exact. I just did that wrong. So let's back out and try it again. Without actually drawing the wrong picture. Dot to dots apparently are supposed to be easy to do, but not if you kind of mess things up like I did. There we go. I now have Decidia. Cool. Which means constellations, if you click on it, it now has a little bit more information on it, I believe. Let's see, constellations. I haven't learned Visio yet, right? So there's nothing. So therefore you get a bit more information on it and how it can be helpful. So let's check out Decidia. Light from this constellation seems to be unstoppable, piercing both materials and creatures alike. Dispersing the strong light into the small discordant energies in the area creates a damaging field, lashing out at all enemies nearby, and that's for a ritual effect, which of course can be changed to different things. So let's keep looking though, and there's nothing on this one. Aha, I see another one here. I think I recognize this one as Armara, which often is one of my favorite ones, or has been in the past, though things have changed considerably with how things are in future versions of Astral Sorcery. I think it goes across here too. Yep, there we go, Armara. And I'm just doing this from memory because I've done this many times. And there you go, I have 3 of them for the night. And therefore you can also then go back and sleep and then do another nap. And then you can rotate it back to nighttime again and keep doing so until you get all of these ones. And the bonus is that in the overworld, which we're not the constellations will show up in the sky once you've unlocked them. So when we're back in the overworld, I will show that to you, unless they've been turned off. I mean, it's entirely possible that's been turned off. But let's continue on with the questing. So we did get this, and we can now move on. A link to the stars. You've seen the large crystals in those big marble temples, right? Those actually collect starlight and can redirect focused beams of it elsewhere. To control it, you'll need a linking tool. This is one of the most useful things in all of astral sorcery. Once you have some, take some of the iron ore from the Misty World and use the crystal to turn it into star metal ore. Oh, okay. Let's open this up. Do I have my... Where's my other pick? There it is, my Mana Steel pick. That's the one I was looking for, because I was seeing, I was seeing some, here we go, like this, iron ore, right? Which I need to enchant this pick so that it's got some more efficiency on it. But that apparently is going to be very required, and I suddenly don't want to use anything to smelt these up, because I can get iron very easily from iron berries, as well as from just raiding in raids in the raid dungeon. This will allow me to actually get star metal, which is really, really valuable for crystal enhancement, making different armors and items, all sorts of stuff that you're going to need. So I'm just going to grab a few of these while I think of it. And then we're going to head over here, and we're going to look at the linking tool, I believe is what we need. And we get 10 Stardust as a reward. Nice. So we've got what? Wisdom wood logs and this. More living wood twigs. I'm going to need to make more living wood. Aquamarine. Oh, another rock crystal. And a mana pearl, which is simple enough. But it is a really valuable resource. I fear we're going to end up bursting through all of our rock crystals, and I'm going to have to dig for more. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. To use the linking tool, right-click the crystal to select it, then right-click any and all blocks you wish to link to it. To deselect and stop linking, simply hold a different item. So basically, you can take the light from a crystal, which we've got in the Aether. Link to it. You know what? I'm just going to make the darn thing, and then I will show you guys. So I'll be back once I've got this stuff set up and organized. Okay, I am back. Starlight is increasing, and I should be able to make a linking tool. Let's see about this. Oh, I'm still missing those few items. Hold on a second here. Let's grab one of these. One with the lowest purity. I think it's that 49%. Yeah, I'm down to 3 rock crystals. You need so many of these things. Plus, we'll need a couple of these. That should hopefully work. There we go. And then I just need to tap it with my wand. And I make the linking tool. There we go. Nice. Which I might keep this pick around pretty handy, along with the Picarang. Picarang is just invaluable at this point. You can see the starlight's just going up. There we go. I now have it. So what this allows me to do, I will show you in the Aether. But before so, because I just made it nighttime, I might want to click on here and see if there are any quick new constellations. Yes, there are some old ones still. Alright, so this actually should make the Aether a lot simpler. And ever since it has become dark here, ever since I defeated the sun god. Oh, hey, look, there's the stars. The sun is still moving to its correct position. I have no idea what that means, because I thought I'd be able to like click on this and activate it to a specific time slot, but it doesn't want to let me. If you guys know how to use that thing, let me know. So you can see though that it is nighttime here and dark. So I'm going to go down to, let's go here and fly over to the other altar. Nice. Whoa. Okay. That was a little too much though. And I think I've got my little opening over here. Perfect. There we go. The linking tool is going to be invaluable for this. Let's place down some iron. So I'll put down one here, and if I right click, it says selected collector crystal. Then I tell it where I want it to zap things with skylight. Linked collector crystal to a block, which normally it actually needs light, like opening to the sky, so you need to break through this and above in order to do so, but it seems like it's doing just fine. That's probably going to be make things a little bit easier for it if I do that though. So stopped linking. That's fine. It just by rotating off of your linking tool, it will stop going into a linking mode. But let's see if I can. Can I please? Excuse me. Can I please get up? No, I'm getting stuck on things. I need to get up above. Please stop with the elytra. Just let me up here. Okay, so there are items. No wonder my darn pickarang. My darn pickarang. All right, that's it. I'm putting down some living rock up on top of this thing to get rid of this water, and then we're gonna go from there. Because for some reason, the water seems to be giving it a problem with returning the pickarang to my hand. Doggone it. Okay, maybe it's not the water. Maybe it's just being difficult. But there we go. That plus one more here should give it a very bright light. That it will, therefore, there we go, transform it into starlight, or into star metal. So let's put down another one in that place. There we go. Yay, link to the stars, got it. So let's put this down. Watch how fast it goes into a star metal now. There, see, that was pretty quick. Now, if I do this where I shift right click, it unlinks everything. So you can see the little beam stopped. If I put down a few of these ones, it's going to be a little bit slower to transform them all. But I right click. Hold on, let's go off there. Back on. Right click, selected collector crystal, and then I just click on all four of these. Click, 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 click. There we go, linked. So then it's going to try and transform all four of them. Though I think some of them did not register. I don't know, actually. Yeah, I don't think that it can reach these other ones for some reason. But it does take a little longer when you have it doing an entire wall of these things. So let's actually remove that. We'll unlink this. We'll relink this here and here. There we go. Yeah, see, it's trying to shine on the upper corner, so you probably want it to be a little bit further away. But there you go. You get the idea here. And I'm just going to put down a few more. And then when these are done, I will head back. All right, so next we need to make a grindstone. And that gives us star dust, which we can then also smelt. Oh, we can just smelt the star metal into that. Nice. All right, well, we're going to need a little bit of both. So I might just do that. Let's see, grindstone is made with, oh, thank goodness. I thought it was going to use another crystal. But a bit of marble, 2 wood, and some sticks. Oh, at least it's a cheap recipe. Oh, it is requiring a luminous crafting table, which thankfully I do have one in this dimension, so I don't need to run back and forth again. But I do, because I left my wand at the other end. Oh, what is it to make another wand? Okay, so I made myself a new resonating wand. And I actually still have enough starlight here, even in the middle of the day, oops, to make what I needed, which, there we go. I now have a grindstone. Oh, that's lovely. And in fact, it is somewhat, oh boy, that just looks kind of janky, doesn't it? Can I throw, there we go, this, and set it, there we go, that looks a little bit better. So now the item that you need sharpening, you put on here, which in this case, it would be, now I already have 10, so I'm just going to do this with 1. So you just right click, and there you go. And then you just sneak right click to take it back off, and I actually was lucky enough that it doubled, so I now have 12. I'm going to take the remaining star metal ores, though, and use these. I think, yeah, that just grinds it up. That makes more. I just want star metal ingots, which I think I will need those, which, oh, I can even grind those up. That's a 1-to-1 value. Can I use the stardust to make the ingots in this pack? I wonder. Recipe, no. Okay, well, I might as well just smelt some stuff up. This glass is pretty much done, so I'm going to take this and just smelt up the rest of these, so I've got a few, and then I don't need to worry about it so much. I can always get some more of these. And there we go, I now have my first star metal ingot as well. So that completes this quest, which I think only needed the linking tool and star metal ore. I think I took it an extra step further. And next is In Tune, which is Attunement. Oh, 200 sooty marble. Just for the altar. That's great, because you need about that much just to make the darn thing. Yeah, look how much sooty marble this is. It's ridiculous. Oh, but it's going to require a Rune of Starlight. Couple star metal ingots and a spectral relay. Oh, I love those things. So let's just take a quick look at the Rune of Starlight before I go. Rune of Starlight. This is a new rune from Content Tweaker. It's very pretty. Yep, okay, yeah, I'm glad I'm making the star metal ingots. That's going to use up a chunk of mana, a couple of those. 2 runes of mana as well. Oof. All right. Of course, I do get 2 out of that, so that's useful. And then that's going to be used for making, ooh, an altar. The Aether altar. Oh. Oh. And the one of the final upgrades of Astral Sorcery altars. Okay. Looks like I'm going to need a couple of those at some point, so I'll likely need to do more mining. So what I'm going to do, let's take off this here. Yeah, I'm looking pretty janky with all the gear that I've got on right now. It's pretty crazy. But what I'm going to do in between episodes here is I am probably going to go and get myself a few more of those astral rock crystals, because I already see that I don't have enough to continue on in the current state. Get some more of those, and then I will continue on with more astral sorcery, see if I can get myself attuned to one of the favorable constellations and maybe draw a few more lines and unlock a few of those in the process. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this. If so, be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, be sure to come visit us on Twitch and help spread the mischief. If you want to see more of these and other videos, please be sure to click that notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.